So Postmates, the latest one to pull the trigger.
The latest one to go. Yeah, we reported today that they have filed. We understand that they are seeking a valuation of $1.85 billion or higher. I'm sure they're hoping for much higher. Really interesting company. You know, I think a lot of people don't realize that Postmates is actually the pioneer of the on-demand food delivery business. You have Grubhub that existed before, but they were really a website that sort of used restaurants that had their own delivery people. And Postmates brought in this gig economy model that's popular with Uber and Lyft, and essentially matched that with restaurants that couldn't afford their own delivery people. And they made that business happen. And then you have all these follow-on competitors that have come out of the woodwork since they built their business, like DoorDash and Uber Eats. They're sort of following that model that is wildly popular but still not profitable.
Now, Postmates is, of course, there's a lot of competition, as you mentioned. One of the things, as a customer, occasionally, I find that their fees are higher and that they're less transparent about, where that money is going. And maybe,
you're not the first person to mention this to me, and I haven't done a study on it either. I actually really don't know where their fees fall compared to the other companies, but I think that Postmates is extremely popular. It is the leader in LA, in the LA market, and it tends to have, I would think, like a slightly wealthier clientele. It's very popular with celebrities, and a lot of their brands are sort of exclusive, high-end organic brands that they build these exclusive relationships. So it's very possible that their fees could be higher than the others. And DoorDash has sort of built its brand more on doing delivery for, the Cheesecake Factory. Uber Eats has an exclusive deal with McDonald's. So, each of these food delivery brands has its own niche, its own focus. And I think Postmates has clearly gone after sort of a slightly ritzier crowd.
Now, what advantage does an IPO give to Postmates as Uber is doing it, and Uber Eats is a huge and growing part of Uber's business?
Well, certainly liquidity, that's important for all their early employees and their investors. People want to make money eventually, so it does that. Postmates just raised a whole bunch of money. It raised $100 million recently, and right before that, about $300 million. So it's not like it doesn't have cash. It certainly does, but I think the timing is really good. The IPO market is hot right now. It's keeping me really busy in my new role, and I think they sort of saw that this was a great window. I think they're one to watch. You never know. Maybe another larger company would want to acquire them. That could also happen too.
Now, Uber has been, very straight up. They're experimenting with groceries. Is Postmates looking to expand beyond food delivery?
Absolutely. So they already
restaurant-delivered meals, things like that.
Yeah. So they do. Is Postmates doing that, or is Uber Eats doing? So Postmates is already doing grocery delivery, and they have a deal with Walmart where they will deliver their groceries as well. They also, a lot of people don't realize this, but they're the delivery partner for Apple and like tech brands, and they will just quietly deliver. If you need a laptop last minute and yours crashes, they'll be on the back end of that in the sort of white glove delivery option that they provide. So I think they're experimenting with lots of things, but certainly restaurant delivery is their sweet spot and the majority of their market.